Today I will answer a question no one is asking. Why are squirrels leaving the forest? As a country boy and as an avid hunter myself, and a nature lover, I will answer this question using facts and my own personal opinion. Squirrels are members of the rodent family. Their diet consists of eggs, seeds, nuts, insects, and vegetables. Squirrels' favorite natural foods are hickory nuts, peanuts, black walnuts, and acorns. You may be surprised by the fact that squirrels will eat bird eggs, but eggs are actually very important to a squirrel's diet because of the calcium in the egg shells, as well as the protein of the eggs. If you think that's bad, squirrels even eat baby birds. Luckily though, studies have shown squirrels have little to no impact on bird populations. Many people believe all squirrels live in trees, but this isn't true. Many squirrel species live in the ground. A good example of this would be the chipmunk. Chipmunks build tunnels in the ground to store their food, as well as sleep. Fun fact, I've seen a chipmunk eat a green snake before. Fun squirrel facts. Squirrels have 4 teeth that never stop growing. Squirrels can run up to 20 miles per hour and jump up to 20 feet in length. They are highly intelligent creatures. Squirrels can find food buried underneath a foot of snow. Squirrels may lose 25% of their nuts to thieves. Squirrels may pretend to bury a nut to throw off potential predators. Squirrels forget where 74% of their nuts are buried, unknowingly to them, keeping the forest healthy with planting new trees. With some information about squirrels out of the way, it's time to answer the question, why are squirrels leaving the forest? This question has come to my mind after many years of hunting and not seeing any squirrels in the woods. You can go for days hunting and never see a squirrel. But yet, when I'm in urban areas, I see squirrels everywhere. Why are squirrels leaving the forest? Well, my friends, the answer is very simple. Habitat loss, the destruction of our forest, is the number one reason squirrels are no longer living in the woods in high numbers. For centuries, nut trees have been targeted for timbering due to their high-quality lumber. Hickory trees, oak trees, walnut trees. There's a myth going around that our forests are more healthy than they used to be because there's more trees now. Yes, there may be more trees now, but these trees are small, competing for space, and growing extremely slow. Also, no one wants to mention the fact that it takes years for nut trees to bear fruit. Hickory trees take between 10 and 20 years to produce nuts. It takes oak trees about 20 years to produce acorns. It takes walnut trees between 10 and 13 years to produce. Do you see the problem? When a large chunk of area is timbered, it makes it uninhabitable because there's no food. Plus, there's no homes for the squirrels to live anymore. These areas that are timbered make it almost uninhabitable for squirrels for around a decade or two. When you look into things, if you were a squirrel, would you want to travel from your home area to go find food, or would you want to live where the food is? When you start looking into things, it makes a lot more sense why squirrels are no longer living in the forest. Well, we're talking about habitat loss. Let's talk about the American chestnut. There may not be very many studies on this, but I believe the American chestnut definitely caused the squirrel population to drop. American chestnut trees were large, creating great homes for squirrels, from nests in the trees to having dens in the dead trees. Dead American chestnut trees could stand for years because of their rot resistance, making them the perfect den for squirrels. Mature American chestnut trees could produce up to 6,000 nuts per mature tree, with there being nearly 4 billion American chestnut trees wiped out due to chestnut blight in the early 1900s. Think about how much food was lost for squirrel populations, as well as other wildlife. If 1 billion of the 4 billion that got wiped out were mature American chestnut trees, that would be 6 trillion chestnuts per year. Imagine how much of an impact the disappearance of this tree had on wildlife. That many chestnuts would feed approximately 2.9 billion squirrels per year. Now, do you understand the scope of how much food American chestnut trees produced? There are only approximately 15 million gray squirrels in the US. At one time, there was enough food in the forest for all of the wildlife. To make matters worse, since the American chestnut tree has become functionally extinct, we have had many other species that are now facing functional extinction. the butternut tree, the ash tree, the beech tree. The list goes on. Enough about the past. Let's talk about what's going on now. The timbering of our forest has not stopped. I'm not saying I'm against timbering completely, but we have to recognize that it's causing an impact on wildlife. Trees are the homes of squirrels. When trees are removed, there are no more homes. Smaller trees are not big enough to have dens for squirrels to live in. Yes, squirrels can build nests, but in a nest, a squirrel is a lot more susceptible to being eaten. Some species of owls will attack leaf nests. Raccoons will also climb up the tree to get squirrels in their nests. Everything becomes easier for predators when the trees are smaller. If you were a squirrel facing no safe place to sleep, not enough food, would you look for other options? Yes, you definitely would. That's what squirrels have done. Studies have found gray squirrel populations are 100 times higher in urban areas compared to rural areas. There are many benefits for a squirrel living in an urban area. Easy access to food. People are very wasteful. Dropping food, throwing food away, and a lot of people kindly give squirrels something to munch on. Additionally, bird feeders, etc., etc. Housing. Squirrels find many great places to live in urban areas. Attics, unused chimneys, basements, sheds. Safety. Squirrels have way less predators in urban areas, and the housing is definitely more safe. Transportation. Squirrels find getting around quite easy. Electric lines make for perfect travel. One thing I've noticed is sometimes in urban areas, you'll find bigger trees than in the forest. Will squirrels live in the forest again in higher numbers than in urban areas? Well, the way things are going, it doesn't look like it. Our forests are becoming less and less diverse and less mature. Thank you guys for watching my little documentary on why squirrels are leaving the forest. This is a cute little video to make. It took a little bit of time, mostly writing my script and then mumbling over it, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've put a decent amount of effort into it. I really hope you guys enjoy it. As always, guys, don't forget to drop a like on this video, hit that notification bell, and subscribe for more content. And as always, keep it electrified. I'll see y'all later.